The Australian Capital Territory, ACT, experienced the most destructive bushfires in its history on the 18th of January 2003. 4 people were killed, hundreds were injured, and 510 buildings were destroyed. Several major bushfires have occurred in the ACT over the last century, during the hot and dry summer months. The majority have been caused by lightning strikes in the Brindabella Ranges that border the ACT on the west. Australia was experiencing one of the worst droughts on record in 2002. The ACT experienced record high temperatures and critically low rainfall and humidity. These weather conditions, combined with tinder-dry vegetation, created a high fire risk throughout the territory. A dry lightning storm ignited 3 fires in the ACT's Namadgi National Park, Bendora, Stockyard Spur, and Mount Gingerra, and one in New South Wales adjoining Brindabella National Park on the 8th of January called McIntyre's Hut Fire. Despite suppression efforts and relatively mild weather, the fires grew out of control, eventually combining to form the firestorm that hit Canberra 10 days later. The ACT Government's Emergency Services Bureau, ESB, declared a 5-day total fire ban on the 17th of January. The weather worsened with strong winds, high temperatures, and low humidity. By the evening, the fires at McIntyre's Hut, Bendora, and Stockyard Spur had breached containment lines and were spotting for several kilometres ahead. Spot fires were threatening the Tidbinbilla Nature Reserve and were only 2 kilometres from the Uriara Pine Plantation, which itself is only 12 kilometres from Canberra's outer suburbs. The McIntyre's Hut fire crossed the border into the ACT on the morning of January 18. It had arrived in the Uriara Pine Plantation by midday. The temperatures reached 37 degrees Celsius, with westerly winds gusting to 55 kilometres an hour. The McIntyre's Hut fire had crossed the Murrumbidgee River by 2:30 p.m, starting a spot fire in the Stromlo Pine Plantation west of the Mount Stromlo Observatory. The first public emergency warning was issued around 2:40 p.m, with the Western Creek suburbs of Duffy, Rivette, Chapman and Holder being most vulnerable. At 2:45 p.m, the fire raced up Mount Stromlo's western slopes before merging with the Bendora fire. The ACT Chief Minister, John Stanhope, declared a state of emergency at 2:45 p.m. The firestorm hit the Duffy suburb about 15 minutes later. It wreaked havoc on homes in Holder, Western, Chapman, Rivette and Canberra over the next few hours.
Sorry, I'm stuck in here. I'm alright. I'm with the fire chief.
2/3 of the way down Warwick. I have flame height, probably over 100 feet on Warragamba Drive, impacting houses over. If I can get anything.
Constance, this is a rare situation. We need some pumpers here urgently.
Oscar 7 power lights down on Yigabee Drive, depot's gone. 3 is on site, West Canberra 20 on Warragamba.
Constance, we've lost total visibility. Stand by. Constance, I've got numerous houses alight here. Get me some more help, please.
Bravo 1-1.
Okay, red message from the house on corner of Warragamba and you can be. Constance, I've just plowed into a vehicle. I'm still operational. I'm getting out here. Constance, 2 houses alight. Constance, 3 houses alight.
That river's 19.3 yards. We were originally 3, Constance, 3 urgent, Bravo 3 for cut. Engine warning lights come on, engines cut out. We have no
That's how you Bravo 3.
A cool wind change shortly after 7 p.m. reduced the immediate fire danger. Just a day after, on the 19th of January, the weather conditions had improved further, and ACT authorities declared all fires under control. The Canberra fires killed 4 people: Alison Tenner, 38, Peter Brook, 74, Douglas Fraser, 60, and Dorothy McGrath, 76, and injured another 435 people. A total of 487 homes and 23 government and commercial buildings, including the internationally renowned Mount Stromlo Observatory, were destroyed. The fires were estimated to cost between $600 million and $1 billion.